BDP Cricket Supplies for all your cricket gears. Call I must say a pleasant good afternoon. Wherever you are in the world today, my friends. Hope you're enjoying the day. It's a beautiful day, especially for cricket. I must say a pleasant good afternoon. If you're smiling, what else can you ask for? As I said, every day above ground is a good day. We're here at the Girl Scout Park in Port St. Lucie. He bowled him. I must just go and tell you that was a good ball. Plays across the line and get his center stumps knocked out. The score is now 110 for 5. Titans, who had won the toss and decided to take first strikes, up against Royal CC. And yes, we're here in Port St. Lucie, Florida. They said it's a country. They said, took our country, that man. No, I understand. It's very, very cozy up here. We're here at the Girl Scout Park. What else can you ask for a beautiful, sunshiny day? For all the people out there who is watching and who is listening, I must say kudos to you, of course. And I sure can't forget my viewers in Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. And you know I'm not going to forget about Mumbai. Yeah, it usually be Bombay, but they decide that no, we don't need, it's not the English type. We're going to go with Mumbai. Indy. Again, I must say thanks for watching. Titans Cricket Club up against Royal Cricket Club. Got Avinash and Kartik at the crease at the moment. Vayu is the bowler. He's now in his third over, 3 for 15. So with the batter, he's taking quite some time to get ready. Seems like he's a left-hander. I know the umpire is getting a little annoyed. And as they always mention that in T10 and T20, you need to have your helmet and your gloves on walking to the crease. Otherwise, the umpire will eventually give you some time that you're at the crease. You should be ready. 110 for 5. They're in the 16th over. That one is played it on the onside. There's a fielder down there. Comes around at square leg. Send the throw back into the keeper. So at the end of the 16th over, the score is 111, 1-1-1. Nelson. And when I say Nelson, I mean Ivor Henry. How you doing? Always describe what Nelsons mean. 1-1-1. Should I say it? Yo, I know you're going to ask me that. I know you're going to ask me that, but it's okay. So you're standing on 3 legs. While the score moves to 114 now for 5. They're in the 17th over. That one was played down to Cow Corner. There's a fielder there and he puts the catch down. While he puts the catch down, they were able to pull it back from not going to the boundary. Batsman ends up with 2. Score moves on to 118 for 5. They're in the 17th over. Outside the half stump, he watch it goes by to the keeper. That one again, he hit it down to Cow Corner, and this time it went for 6. A massive 6 down to Cow Corner. And he bowled him. Again, his stump gets splattered. So Titan had lost their 6th wicket. 127 for 6. And this is while they're in the 17th over. Must say a big hello to Romario Hines down there in Jamaica. Mr. Chester, how you doing? How is the cricket down there at the Trelawney Stadium? So while the score moves on to 138 for 6, they're in the 19th over. Titans Cricket Club up against Royals Cricket Club. That one was played on the onside and could have a run out, but umpire says not out. $139.46 Titans Cricket Club with one more ball in the 19th over. At the crease is Kartik and Garlapati. Garlapati in 6, Kartik in 4. 139.46. That one he's played it and he could be out. No, it was a very good shot. Went over covers. There's a fielder feeling on the boundary, but he was unable to, while he make a leap, but he was unable to come down with the ball, and it went over 4-6. So that was it moved the score to 145 after 19 overs. So with one more over to go.
BDP Cricket Supplies for all your cricket gears. Call 954-553-3745 or 772-634-7194. BDP Cricket Supplies have a massive amount of cricket gears. It's here, not just a truckload, but a trailer load. BDP Cricket Supplies.
While they're making some adjustment to the field, they move the man in the covers to long off. The man that was at cover point is now in the covers. And he bowls, and that one plays in the covers. And they get a quick single.
BDP Cricket.
That's another single. Put the score to 148. 148 for 6 Titans. And that one was hit hard. There's a man on the long off boundary, and yes, he took the catch. That was a pretty comfortable catch for him. Just running off the boundary and just collect that ball very comfortable. So Titans had lost their 7th wicket. The score is now 148 for 6. While they're in the last over. take care of um, call Roger. So another wicket is down for Titans Cricket Club. No. And it's the end of the 20 overs. So that's just waiting on the update of the scorecard. Showing 148. Just want to make sure I get the correct figures. 148 for 7 in the 20 overs. Titans. So while we'll take a inning break, Titans after 20 overs, 148 for 7. Putter is not out on 0, and Galopity is on 8. So let's take a 15 minutes inning break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned, my friends.
BDP Cricket Supplies for all your cricket gears. Call 954-553-3745 or 772-634-7194. BDP Cricket Supplies have a massive amount of cricket gears. It's here, not just a truckload, but a trailer load. BDP Cricket Supplies. BDP Cricket Supplies for all your cricket gears. Call 954-553-3745 or 772-634-7194. Don't forget to call 954-553-3745 or 772-634-7194. BDP Cricket Gears have a massive amount of cricketing supplies.
So while we're about to resume the second half of the game, Titans Cricket Club had made 148 for 7. Royals are now taking strike. Liju is the bowler, opening the bowling. Ashok and Manu is at the crease. Ashok and Manu is at the crease. $147 for 7 made by Titans Cricket Club. That white was hit on the pad, no run. And he bowled him. That was a full ball, and you could see it's pitch outside, pitch on the off stump, but cuts back and knocked the leg stump out the ground. So Royal down, no run for 1 wicket. Chasing 148 for 7 made by Titans. So while the score still remains of 1 for no wicket, the new batter is Uday Gadam. That's another good ball there by Liju, right in the black hole. He just drops the bat on it. Titans had made 148 for 7. Royal are now no run for 1 wicket. There's a loud appeal for leg before. Umpire says not out. Umpire A's, who is officiating, are yet to get the square leg umpire. That one was played in the covers. They get one. They're thinking about the second, but they decide against it. Royal are not off the mark. They're 1 for 1 in the second over. That one would beat the keeper. They cross for, let's see if it's a wide. I'll wait for the umpire. Umpire signals the bye. The score moves to 9-1 after 4 overs. So while the score moves to 13-1, Royals are chasing 148 for 7 made by Titans Cricket Club. Outside the off stump, umpire signals a wide. So after the end of 4 overs, the score is 20 for 1. Royal chasing 148 for 7 made by Titans Cricket Club. We're here at the Girl Scout Park in Port St. Lucie. A beautiful day for cricket. So it's Lejoux who will be bowling his third over. 1 maiden, 5 runs, 1 wicket. 20 for 1. Royal. Down the leg, umpire will be signaling a wide. And they also cross. We'll just wait for that signal. It seems like it's a run because they haven't signaled. So the score is 21 for 1. They're in the 5th over. Manu along with Uday is at the crease. Manu is in 6, Uday on 10. That one played back gently back to the bowler. While the score remains at 21 for 1. Outside the off stump, umpire signals a wide. Bowler is not too happy about that. 21 for 1. They're in the 5th over. Outside the off stump, umpire signals a wide. That one played back past the bowler. They'll be taking a quick single. So at the end of the fifth over, the score is 25 for 1. Royal chasing 148 for 7 made by Titans. So it will be a change of ball in from the southern end. It will be Putter. We'll be taking up the ball in. We'll be bowling to Uday. That's a shot of a good length ball over the off stump. Batsman plays and miss. Goes through to the keeper for. The score remains at 26 for 1. So while the score moves to 29 for 1 there in the 6th over, Royals still have another 119 more runs with 14 overs. So at the end of 6, the score is 30 for 1, Royals. Beautiful day here for cricket. We're here at the Girl Scout Park in Port St. Lucie. And while I'll give you some international scores, Australia, this game was played early this morning. Australia went up against South Africa. Australia would bat first and make 172 for 7 in their 20 overs. South Africa bat first and make 172 for 7. Australia in reply 173 for 8 in 19.5. Maxwell ended up making 62 not out. Well played 62. Michelle Marsh 55. Brevis had made for South Africa had made 53. Pretorius 24. Rossi van der Dusen 41. While we return to live cricket, that one was hit down to backward square leg for 4. The bowler had strayed just a little on the leg side, and the batsman was right on top of it and hit it down to backward square leg for 4. I must say a big hello to Carlton Brown down there in Jamaica. Cricket Forum, as you would expected. Doing a very good job. I must remind each and every one, if you're down there in Jamaica and just want to, and it could have a run out here. Yes, you have a run out. It was a yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and all of a sudden it ended up to be no, and the non-striker were able to return before the bowler had got the ball and hit the stumps down. So the second wicket down for Royals. So the score is now 34 for 2 while they're in the 7th over. That was a big mix up there. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and the batter decide that, the striker decide that he will not take the run. So the non-striker was run out. So Uday was run out for 14. Manu is still there also on 14 from 16 balls with 1-4. 34 for 2, Royals. Still need another 115 more runs from 13.4 overs. The bowler is Raju. That's a short ball that was played down to mid wicket. There's a fielder there coming off the fence. They will just get a single. Score moves to 36-2. Royal. Outside the off stump, umpire signals a wide. That one up in the covers. It could be a run out. No, he missed it. For sure, if that was a direct hit, he would have gone. The dive would not save him, but then they got an overthrow, so they were able to again pick himself up and go through for a single. $37-2, Royal. Chasing 148. That one was hit down to mid wicket and it went for 4. That was a good shot there, and it just one bounce in the fence for 4. Score moves on to 41-4-2. They're in the 7th over. Well, that 7th over had just been completed. Scoreboard just takes some time to update. I'll say a big hello to Roger Tracy down there in West Palm Beach. That's about 50 miles south of Port St. Lucie. Roger Tracy with Massive Hit Cricket. Doing a very good job on YouTube. You gotta check it out if you haven't checked it out as yet. I would assume you all do. So nice of you. Massive Hit Cricket. Doing a fine job here in South FLA. Must also remind you that we got cricket tomorrow. We return to South Florida. South Florida Cricket. South Florida Premier League. I should be streaming the game live tomorrow with Port St. Lucie up against Palm Beach Hurricanes. I know the Hurricane is wondering what the guys from the north will be bringing down south. That's a short ball and he could be out. No, he spilled it. That one, he just pushed the bat out and get it down to like a 3rd slip. The fielder had run in but unable to come up with the catch. And they crossed for a single. The score is 44-2. Royal. That one was its career. It should go all the way. There's a fielder there. No, he's unable to get it, and it's in defense for 4. That was a good shot. He hit it just over the cover point area. But there's a man who was on the fence, tried to come around but was unable to get it, and it went in the fence for 4. $48 for 2. Royals still needed another 110 more runs. That one was played over covers. They get 1. They will come back for the second. They make it fairly easy. Score moves on to 50 after 8 overs. 50 for 2, Royal. Chasing 148 for 7 made by Titans. They are now 99 runs in 12 overs with 8 wickets in hand. Current run rate is 6.25. The required rate is 8.25. Got a partnership going on for 16 and 10 by Putter and Raju. My mistake. It's Krishna and Manu. The bowler is Putner. Getting it all mixed up. Krishna is on 4. Manu is in 25. As you can see, I'm in the booth just by myself. And I will be streaming that game tomorrow down there in Miramar. Palm Beach Hurricanes will be going up against Port St. Lucie as we return to live cricket. Raju is bowling his second over. His first ball was a wide down the leg. That's another short ball, and he plays it down to fine leg. There's a fielder there, but it went over his head because he was a little short, just halfway on the fence. So he went over his head, and they picks up 2. While the score moves on to 53-42 Royal. They're in the 9th over. I think they're going at fairly good pace. A swing and a miss. That one was played in the covers, and they take a quick single because there's a fielder there. He shies at the stump. And they call for the second, and he could have a run out. He missed it. As they would say in cricket that one batter can't run. If I said no, then you gotta stay where you are. That wasn't the case just a minute ago, but eventually he figured it out real fast. 54-42. That one played on the onside for an easy single. And I don't know what is happening there to the batter. He just ran and stumbled, and it seems like he's in pain. Yeah, it seems like he's in pain, a lot of pain. Oh, they're doing some stretching of the leg. He's still in pain, you can see. I think it could be that he twisted his ankle.
BDP Cricket Supplies for all your cricket gears. Call 954-553-3745 or 772-634-7194. Don't forget to call 954-553-3745 or 772-634-7194. BDP Cricket Gears have a massive amount of cricketing supplies. BDP Cricket Supplies. For all your cricket gears, call 954-553-3745 or 772-634-7194. BDP Cricket Supplies have a massive amount of cricket gears. It's here, not just a truckload, but a trailer load. BDP Cricket Supplies.
I must also remind my friends that the CPL continues tonight. Antigua and Barbuda will be going up against Barbados Royals. It's promised to be a very good game. Jace Older, who is captain in the Antigua and Barbuda. Barbados seems to have a very good team on paper so far. I know last night Guyana had beat Antigua and Barbuda. And again, Evan Lewis went off with a fractured wrist. Not sure if that will be the end of the CPL for him. McDermott, with the help of Shy Roger Tracy Hope, did a good job last night. Shy Hope, along with McDermott. That's just a joke there. It's like I'm just putting in Roger Tracy because that's his favorite cricketer. Shy Hope is his favorite cricketer. Did a very good job last night. Another 50 in the CPL. Kudos to Roger Tracy. Schoolboy Clarence Salmon, how you doing? Wayne Cuff up there in Melbourne. And how could I forget Goodlet? Also up there in Melbourne. The Dread in Palm Bay. Along with Mark Pinnock. How you doing? So that game will be going on tonight with the Antigua and Barbuda along with Barbados Royals. If you're unable to get it live on YouTube, or should I say Willow, then you could check out the Cricket Forum. My good friend down there in Jamaica, Carlton Brown. Or you could log on to Massive Hit Cricket with Roger Tracy. Big hello is going out to Mr. Brockett, Delroy Brockett. Laurie Crichton, how you doing? I must thank each and every one for sending out love, love, love. Yes, man. Respect every time. Yesterday was my birthday. I have a very good birthday. It was very calm, but a lot of love had sent my way. Must big up all the crew in South Florida Lions. A big family there, of course. Mark Soupbone Johnson, how you doing? And that one, he could be out, caught. No, it's just a little too far over his head, and it went for 6 as we return live. Lejeune was there, but he could only look at it going over his head for a last ball in the 10th over for 6. So the score moves on to 65-2 after 10 overs. Royals. Titanwood made 148 for 7. Royals are chasing 65-2 at the inning break. Need 84 more runs from the next 10 overs. This seems to be coming down to the wire. We'll just wait and see as we take a break. We should be back in just about 10 minutes the most. But I must also remind you, tomorrow we got the big game down there at Marymar, starting at 2 o'clock. Hurricanes will be going up against Port St. Lucie. What a good day for cricket. The sun is shining. The breeze is blowing. What else could you ask for? And to top it off, you're smiling. I have to give thanks. Mr. Ira Henry, how you doing? Up there in Atlanta. Stephen Taylor. Bless up. Sylvan. Son of Steve, the father of Stephen Taylor. Mr. Bert Davis. How's things going down there in Lauderdale?
BDP Cricket Supplies for all your cricket gears. Call 954-553-3745 or 772-634-7194. Don't forget to call 954 553 3745 or 772 634 7194. BDP Cricket Gears have a massive amount of cricketing supplies. BDP Cricket Supplies for all your cricket gears. Call 954 553 3745 or 772 634 7194. BDP Cricket Supplies have a massive amount of cricket gears. It's here, not just a truckload, but a trailer load. BDP Cricket Supplies. BDP Cricket Supplies for all your cricket gears. Call 954 553 3745 or 772 634 7194. BDP Cricket Supplies have a massive amount of cricket gears. It's here, not just a truckload, but a trailer load. BDP Cricket Supplies. BDP Cricket Supplies for all your cricket gears. Call 954 553 3745 or 772 634 7194. Don't forget to call 954 553 3745 or 772 634 7194. BDP Cricket Gears have a massive amount of cricketing supplies.
So as we return, to live cricket, Royals resume their inning. They are 67 for 2. They are now in the 11th over. Domish and Aaron is at the crease. And they just take a quick single. The keeper were unable to gather that ball correctly, and he fumbles quite a bit. And they cross through for an easy single. The bowler is Garlapati. He's bowling his first over. That one, he played it just square of the wicket, and they take an easy single. Score moves to the favorite number, 69. That's the year that Shane Ford was born, 1969. Played for Stetson, Jamaica, along with Jamaica. Then he migrated to South Florida. Played for quite a few teams here in South Florida. And he moves to Atlanta, where he moved on to opening his own business, a restaurant, doing very good. We're talking about Shane Ford. One of the things I can say about Shane Ford, you're talking about running between the wickets. I know we'll always remember names like Laurie Crichton. When they were in South Florida, it's like he plays the ball down to short, long off. It's 2. I don't care who is fielding. Shane Ford will be coming back for the second along with Laurie Crichton. So at the end of the 11th over, the score is 72 for 2. Royals still needing another 77 more runs in 9 overs. 8 wickets in hand. We got a current run rate is 6.55 and the required rate is 8.56. The current partnership is 38 from 28 balls. Danish is there along with Krishna. Arun Krishna. So to be Garlo Patti will be bowling his second over, making some changes with the field. 73-42 Royal. A swing and a miss outside the off stump. Umpire signals a wide. Score remains at 73-42. Still needing another 76 more runs with 8.5 overs. That was a good ball, but he played it on the onside. There's a fielder there, no run. Well, there is an update of the score. Thanks for the scorer. He's now got Kartik is the bowler. And I must say my mistake only because the scorer took so long to make that change. And that one was played back past the bowler. They get one. They're thinking about the second, but they decide against it because there's a fielder there who came in real fast, and they get just a single. The score moves to 75-42. Wow, we get a French cut there, and as you can see his hand and his hands on his head, thinking that he got a wicket, but at the last moment the batsman got an inside edge. It went down to short fine leg. Swings and miss outside the off stump. No run. 76-42 Royals. And he bowled them. That was a beautiful ball right in the black hole. I guess Dennis should swing just outside the off, and that was between bat and pad, and he get his stump skittled. So Royal lost their third wicket. They're 76-43. Karthik had picked up his first wicket for 4 runs. The score is 76-43 after 12. Royal still need another 73 more runs in 8 overs with 7 wickets in hand.
BDP Cricket Supplies. For all your cricket gears, call 954-553-3745 or 772-634-7194. BDP Cricket Supplies have a massive amount of cricket gears. It's here, not just a truckload, but a trailer load. BDP Cricket Supplies.
And that first ball, batsman tried to turn it, seemed like he get an edge, and it went just over the bowler's head. Score moves up by 1. Plays that in the covers, they get 1, and they will settle for the single. "78 for 3. They are in the 13th over. That was gently played in the covers, no run. That could go all the way. There's a fielder there, but you were able to pull it back, and they were able to just cross for a single. The umpire was asking if it's a 6, but they said no, so they'll settle for the single. The score moves on by 1. Royals down the leg. Umpire signals a wide. Once again, I must say thanks for watching and listening. Wow, that was hit down to Kokon. It could be out. No, he spilled it. And it should went in the fence for 4. He's signaling 4 to the umpire. Still waiting for the update. The umpire was waiting. He just signaled the 4. So the score moves on to 84 for 3. While they're about to complete the 13th over. That was a good comeback there by Garlo Patti. At the end of the 13th over, the score is 84 for 3. Royal chasing 148 for 7 made by Titans. So Royal still need another 65 more runs with 7 overs, 7 wickets in hand. Vayu is on 5. Krishna on 20. Current run rate is 6.46. Required rate is 9.29. And there goes another wicket for down for the Royals. Someone had just text me by asking what's the temperature in Port St. Lucie. And you know, my comment to him was that it's not snowing. And guarantee that it's much cooler than in Las Vegas. Yeah, much, much cooler than in Las Vegas. I could tell you this, and I'm going to say it very low. Last week I was in Las Vegas. Not on vacation now. I don't have no money to take vacation. But I was in Las Vegas. Me and my wife. We had a good time. Except the temperature was 110. Well, the first day it was 109 and we were complaining. So we were afraid to go outside. And the next 2 days, they told us that the temperature will be 110. And my decision towards that was the hotel AC was working very good. And we decided to make use of that. Yeah, because we have never seen or I've never been in a weather like that. 110 degrees. When you're outside walking, it's like you need glasses because it's hot air blowing at you. I mean, it was, and then it's like, it seems like it was just us who were really uncomfortable because it's like everybody seems to be enjoying it. But I guess because we're used to the nice, beautiful weather in South Florida. Yeah, Sunshine State as they call it here in South Florida. It was brutal, I can tell you. 110 degrees, think about it. While the weather is just about 90 degrees here, we still have hurricanes out there that is brewing. Yeah, we got a hurricane that is out there on the water. But that's what makes it so interesting here in South Florida. The weather is about 90 degrees, and then you got hurricane out on the water. While we return to live cricket, the score is 87-4. They're on the 14th over. The bowler is Kartik, bowling his second over. Krishna is on 20. Rakesh is on 1. So at the end of the 14th over, $87-4. I was just waiting again for the score to be updated. 87-4. The person that called to ask of where the game will be playing tomorrow. Well, this will be just one of the game that will be playing at Miramar Regional Park. And I understand, well, there's 2 fields there, so one of the game will be Port St. Lucie up against Palm Beach Hurricanes. That could go all the way for 6. Yes, all the way for 6. The score rushed to 94-4. We are in the 15th over. The Royals, 94-4, chasing 148-7 made by Titans. Must say big hello to Mr. Wesley Harewood. Patrick Scanterbury. I heard your name yesterday. I haven't seen you for ages. I understand you're just staying at the moment. You don't come out much anymore. Whatever you're doing, if you're happy, continue doing it. I have no problem with that. Carlton Brown, be careful on the road. Especially elections is going on in Jamaica. Just stay away from, I would say, just stay in the good areas and be good. I know you'll just decide to run out and get back home to get ready for your podcast tonight. You got a big game going on tonight again. Barbados Royals up against Antigua, Barbuda. It's cricket, lovely cricket, of course. Coming in October, you got the over 70. Yes, I said over 70. So why you look at me? Yeah, the over 70 will be making a tour to South to Jamaica. We'll be playing at Ultimate down there in Runaway Bay. 3 games, I understand. They'll be getting some well-deserved training, practice for the tour in next year at in New Zealand. He could be out caught. No, again he spilled it. I gotta say, wow, that should be taken. But he spilled it again. 98-44. Royals still need another 51 more runs. Titans would have made 148 for 7. Want to give a big shout out to Mr. Davis up there in New York. David Baker, how you doing? So at the end of the 15th over, the score is on 3 figures. 100 for 4. Royal CC still need another 45 more runs from 30 balls with 6 wickets in hand. I got a run rate of 9.80. Krishna is on 29. Rashik is on 2. I'll be leaving here just about 6 o'clock tonight. I'll be doing a recording at the club, at the Port St. Lucie Club. They have the fine dine dinner is going on. It's a beautiful setup, of course. No walk-ins tonight. I understand. Well, that one could be, no, it's okay, there's a fielder there who comes around and save 2 runs. Made a good field there, and they were able to, the batsmen were able to cross for 2. Score moves on to 103 for 4. Yes, I'll be at the Port St. Lucie Club recording tonight. Fine dine dinner. A lot's in store for this going on at the club. There'll be a cruise coming up some months from now. That one was played back past the bowler. Should be just a single. score moves to 104 for 4. That could run away to the fence. Yes, let's see. Yeah, it's in the fence for 4. So Royals are now stepping on the gas, as they would say. 108 for 4 after 16 overs. So they now need 41 from 24 balls. Got a partnership going on of 24 from 17. Rashik is on 7. Krishna on 32. Al Banton was the bowler. He bowled 2 overs for 16 runs. Gardapati had bowled 3 overs for 28 runs. I was told that down in Jamaica, it only feels like 110 at the moment. But I'm wondering if it feels like 110 because of the politics that is so hot. I don't think it's the politics. I think it's just the weather. But you know the good part about Jamaica? The temperature could be real high. I must apologize for that. I just got an emergency and I did have to make my way outside. But I was saying that in Jamaica, while the temperature is would be reading 95 or so, they got a very good breeze that comes off the ocean. And there it goes, another catch, another wicket is down. This time they hold on. So the score is now 108 for 5 Royals. I must remind each and every one of my friends, please, if you just go down to the bottom, you can just click on that button and give me some likes. And if you're not yet subscribed, I would ask you to do so. I would even beg you to do so. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not that type of person that would not beg for you to subscribe. But just to remind you that if you get you, yourself, and your family and everyone to subscribe, then it makes the cricket more popular. You'll be able to see your friends if you're not playing. Your friends who is playing, you'll be able to see him. Maybe you haven't seen him for such a long time and he's up here in South Florida playing cricket. And of course, you're going to say, wow, I haven't seen him for so many years. And here it is, I can watch him play cricket on TVN Cricket Power Play. Again, I must big up my friend down there, man, Carlton Brown. Doing a very good job. That one was hit hard and high down to Cow Corner. There's a fielder there and he won't be able to get to it. It went in the fence for 6. Went over the boundary for 6. So the score rushed on to 114. 114 for 5. The new batsman is Munu. Rakesh is on 7. Manu is on 34 from 25 with 3 fours and 1 6. Avinash is the bowlers. He's just about complete his third over for 22 runs, make that 23 runs. So it's the end of the 17th over. The score is 117 for 5. So with 3 more overs, 18 balls, 32 runs with 5 wickets. The umpire is oh, there's a fielder that is down. There's a fielder that is down just on the north side of the ground behind the bowler. Guess they're giving him some medication. I must say thanks again for tuning in, my friends. Still gonna urge you to click on that like button. And if you're not yet subscribed, I would ask you to do that and get your friends and family to do so. We got more cricket coming. Cricket is coming tonight, tomorrow, and it continues. You got the CPL is on. You can, if you don't have Willow, if you're in the Caribbean or wherever you are, you could just go to YouTube, and I would urge you to click on the Cricket Forum. Or also you could go to Massive Hit Cricket. I don't have a problem naming both of them. There's a lot of podcasters bringing this CPL. They called it watch along. And it's so enjoying now that they're having a party. Yes, they're having a party. You're gonna ask me how they're having a party. I'm not gonna tell you. You gotta click on the Cricket Forum or the Massive Hit Cricket. That one, what a beautiful catch! I don't think he realized he caught that ball. But yes, he did. That was a beautiful catch. One-handed on the boundary. And I guess he didn't even realize that he came up with the ball. He hold it up and he looked at it and said, yes, I got it. Once in a lifetime, these things happen. And that's why cricket is such a funny game. Sometimes you plan and the plan did not work out. While the score is 117, should be 117 for 6. We are in the 18th over. So the new batsman to the crease is Sandeep Rio, along with Rakesh. 117 for 6. 2.5 overs to go with 4 wickets in hand, 32 runs. And he bowled him. I don't think he knew what happened there. That ball had pitched somewhere on the leg stump and just cuts back and knocks the mid stump out the ground. The batsman plays and miss. That was a beauty of a ball. It seems like the umpire even was stunned quite a bit. Umpire A's. But the score is 117 for 7. Lejeune, who is still having some discomfort in his ankle. He was the one that was down on the north side. It seems like he had just twisted his ankle. Yeah, that's him right there. You can see him still playing with that ankle. Batsman plays it, go to square leg. Send the bullet back into the keeper. No run. 32 runs, 14 balls. And he put it down. Wow. That went right into his hand and he put it down. Sometimes you wonder if they want to win the game or not. I played it down to short mid wicket. They crossed for a single. At the end of the 18th over, the score is 118 for 7. Make that 119 for 7, my mistake. So Royal need another 30 more runs in 2 overs. 30 more runs, 12 balls. Did they cross a barrel? Should. So while the score is 120 for 7, they're just starting the 19th over. And that one was hit hard and high. There's a fielder there, but he won't get it. That's down to Corner for a massive 6. So the Royals decide that they're not giving up. They're going right down to the wire. They moves on to 126. They are now 23 more runs from 10 balls. So Royals 126 for 7, still needing another 23 more runs. 10 balls with 3 wickets. And that's a good comeback there by Avinash. It was right in the black hole. The batsman had just dropped the bat on it, but you were able to get it on the onside, get a single. Score moves to 127. And that one he could be out. Let's see, there's a fielder going around and he's going, no, he spilled it. Well, let me take that back. That falls into no man's land. Let me give him the benefit of that. So the score moves to 129. Make that 128. Well, this could be a 4. Is there a fielder there? There's a fielder coming around and he won't get to it, and it went in the fence for 4. So Royals are changing gears again. Ursha is on 12. Rakesh is on 12. The score 132 for 7. Still needing another 17 more runs from 7 balls. The bowler is Avinash. They're making some changes to the field. Move the man in the covers and put him at short mid-wicket. And he swings and misses, but they were looking wide, but no, that went between the pads and the stumps. So at the end of the 19th over, the score is 132 for 7. Another 17 more runs from 6 balls. Well, Titan got a decision to make who will be bowling this last over. I would think that Lejeune would be bowling it because, let's see, Lejeune still have one more. You got Putter, have 2. Raju have 2. Banton got 2. Kashik got 1. So there's a lot of options. But they decide to turn to, let's see, is it who?
Same guy that bowled you over before.
Katik. So they turn to Katik, who had bowled 3 overs for 9 runs with 3 wickets. As you can hear, the voice in the booth, Mr. Robinson. Wow, that was a good ball. Batsman plays and missed. That went just over the half stump. So with 5 more balls, 17 runs. And that one he played back to the bowler, off stop, but it was close enough for him to retrieve without them crossing. So it's getting much tighter and tighter. Got 2 nails in the coffin for. Let's see what happens with the 3rd ball. And that one he get an inside edge down to short fine leg. They cross for a single. 3 balls, 16 runs. I could say that 3 balls are in the coffin and it need 3 more to seal it.
1 more.
But you're not gonna seal it until Royal decide that it's time to. Swings and miss. So there it goes at 4 balls. You can call it 4 nails in the coffin. 2 more nails for Titans. And they'll be jumping for joy. And that one he could be out. He hit it down to square leg. There's a fielder there, but it just dropped short and they picks up a single. So with just 1 more ball, you could say Titans already got home because there's 1 more ball and it's 17 runs. I'm sure he's not going to bowl all those wides. They called it commentator curse. I don't believe that. Let's see again. Okay, he finally plays it in the covers and he gets. I can't believe, but of course this is cricket. They said it's cricket, lovely cricket. So Titan has won the game. Titan has won by 12 runs. It was a good, very good game. Titans had made 148 for 7. Royals in reply 138 for 6, 138 for 7 in their 20 overs. It was a very good game. I must remind you all, my friends, that tomorrow there'll be live streaming coming from out of Miramar Regional Park. Port St. Lucie will be going up against Palm Beach Hurricanes. Promise to be a cracker. You got big game is on tonight. You got the CPL is going on. Barbados will be playing Antigua and Barbuda. So it's cricket, lovely cricket. I must say thanks to all the viewers and all the listeners for spending some time here with TVN Cricket Power Play. Kudos going out to Delroy, Ray Robinson, and Lijou who would stop by. Roger Tracy, Massive Hit Cricket. Carlton Brown, the Cricket Forum down there in Jamaica. Big up again to Larry Crichton. You take care, my friends. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll be down in Miramar Regional Park. This is yours truly, Elton Tucker, and TVN Cricket Power Play. Bless.